I feel the USP of the movie is these three relative newcomers presented by me. I think Nadeem is timeless.
क्या बात
Nadeem is a genius where music is concerned. I'm working with Shiv because I find him to be a very talented and a very dedicated actor. Natasha Fernandez. I thought she's pretty attractive and again a fine artist, very dedicated. Hi, I'm Suneel Darshan and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Okay, so एक हसीना थी एक दीवाना था. Once again, I think considering that you have a new star cast, Shiv is there, Natasha Fernandez and Upen Patel, they are there. I think the USP of the film is that it is produced and directed by Suneel Darshan, and then you have Nadeem of Nadeem Shravan as far as the music is concerned, and music is working very well. What are your thoughts on Ek Haseena Thi Ek Deewana?
I would differ with you on this score. I feel the USP of the movie is these three relative newcomers presented by me and three very dedicated workers who've given their best, and me as a director I feel have managed to extract the best from them. And it's been a wonderful experience working on this movie because the entire movie is shot in the UK, and it's got a beautiful look to it, a beautiful feel to it. And the movie was shot in the winters in the UK.
Yeah, that's what.
Just when it was -4s and -3s, and these kids were so enthusiastic that they would still keep working, where no pressure in the world could take the cinema away from them. I love working with people who have that kind of energies.
Wow, wow. Okay, and what makes it different? Because as we were discussing, I was talking to Shiv a short while back, and Nadeem's music, I think it is vintage Nadeem in terms of melody as well as lyrics. Such music, many a times we have seen, it gets you good openings because music can play a big role in terms of getting your openings as well. Do you feel that?
I have again, there I defy the word that you use. It's not vintage. I think Nadeem is timeless.
क्या बात?
Because if you realize, धीरे धीरे सी मेरी जिंदगी में आना was recorded in 1989. And in the year 2016 or 15, whenever Bhushan Kumar remixed it and presented it, it was still a blockbuster.
Right.
So Nadeem's music, if you go onto the television channels everywhere, you see his countdowns. They have humongous hits. He has a huge fan following for his good work. And Nadeem is a genius when music is concerned. It's just unfortunate that he's been through these tragedies in his personal life, which have, pulled him away from cinema.
Right. What makes you back him, considering that many
Only
times
one
people...
thing, talent. I'm an absolute Nadeem fan. I love his music. I know the passion that his music can communicate. I haven't, I think there's nobody to touch him even today.
Okay, now, considering that it is, you also, in a way, relaunching Shiv as well, because this is the second film as a director. First film was produced by you. How crucial does it become for you, being as a father as well as...
See, I'll tell you honestly, I'm working with Shiv because I find him to be a very talented and a very dedicated actor. I would not have backed him to indulge him. No way. I think I would never do anything like that. But here's a boy who deserves an opportunity. He's a bit of a recluse. So he's not the kind who can go out. He's not an extrovert. But within him, there is an actor, a very intelligent boy who's sitting there. And I thought, why not support him? Because he deserves the support. And that's the reason why I made the first movie with him and produced it. And I thought maybe the times were changing, so we needed a younger director to take off. Unfortunately, the movie did not take off for him. That did not mean that Shiv had to be written off. The only thing we did was we just shut him up immediately, till the next movie for him could be launched, and that took its natural time.
Right. Okay, and can you tell us something about your other star cast and what
the
is
girl in the movie, Natasha Fernandez? I thought she's pretty attractive and again a fine artist, very dedicated. And you know how I found her? It's a very strange incident. One night I went for dinner to a restaurant and to a salad bar actually in Bandra. And I was there and went plonked myself onto the chair and we ordered. And I saw a girl sitting on a table across, and she was with a friend and she was discussing something with the waiter. I said, "Oh, look at this girl. One, two, three, four," and I kept counting. There were over 100 expressions in that little duration of time. I think it's very interesting because often I've worked with actresses who had a package of 10 expressions, which they would manage and maneuver. But here was a girl with 100 expressions, attractive looking, but she was seated at a table and I couldn't really understand her personality in total. So I sent my person, across the table and invited her over to talk to her. And the moment she stood up, I said, "Wow, she's 5'8". That's great. Good body, a bit heavy, but we can always tone that down." She walked up to me. Her walk was right. I felt this girl, with about 3 or 4 months of working on her, could be packaged and presented right. She had the makings of a star there. And we worked on her. I put her into Saroj Khan's dance classes, sent her to the Varma farm for the riding. So she was groomed into acting in those 4 months. She knocked off a little bit of her weight. And there she was, ready for Ek Haseena Thi, Ek Deewana Tha.